What's good, people? This your boy Cincy, aka Mr. Good Vibes, and welcome back to my YouTube channel. First of all, how you guys doing? How's life? How's your family? How's your health? Hope everyone is staying safe and you're getting ready for the holidays. I pray the Lord Almighty will protect you in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. So now, today I'm going to be talking, or I'll just continue talking about my small account challenge. Yes, small account challenge. That is what I'm going to be talking about. Again, the reason why is because small account challenge is crypto heavy, and you already know cryptocurrency market is currently the hottest market right now when it comes to financials, right? So it's very, very important that I keep talking about my small account challenge. But a quick history for the people that are just watching this for the first time. So I deposited $1,500 into an account, and my plan was to try and see how far I can grow it in 30 trading days, which means I was excluding weekends and any potential holidays that I did not properly trade. So today happens to be day 31, which is kind of like the last day of the challenge, and I just want to show you guys how far the account has come, and also some of the instruments that I'm currently playing in the account. And also go to the chart and show you guys some of the analysis and why I've picked those plays. And also, since today is the last day, I'm most likely going to be starting another challenge pretty soon, and I'll let you guys know when I start that. But yeah, again, the reason why I use 1,500 or money that small, it's not small money, but it's a decent amount, is because I feel like a lot of people can relate. Being a guy who has been watching a lot of YouTubers, like when it comes to stocks, forex, whatever, crypto, some YouTubers will tend to display huge numbers on their account, like $1 million. But the thing is, not a lot of people can relate with that. So imagine you buying something, right? You're buying your shares. You have a $1 million on your account, and you're just buying, things. All you need is like a 5% move, 10% move, and you make like, quick $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, $4,000. You don't have to do too much. But for somebody who has a small account, like $1,000, they will need to be a little bit more patient, right, and finesse their account a little bit differently, because they're not going to be able to just produce $4,000 the way you would be able to produce $4,000 with $1 million account. So it's better when you show people with smaller accounts or smaller size, so that they can relate and say that, it is actually possible to take $1,000, to take $500 and turn it to 10,000, and from 10,000 turn it to 50k, 100k, and whatever. Just go from there. So it is very possible, but again, consistency is what it takes, discipline and patience as well. So again, don't let me talk too much. Let me just jump on the chart real quick. As you can see on the chart, I deposited $1,500 in this account on the 25th of October. You can see the current balance is $8,722, and that is about 485%. And the equity balance, which is the live balance, right, is 9,448, which is about 530%. Yes, 500. So I 5x'd this account in 31 days, or 31 trading days, which is kind of like, I think that's pretty impressive. I think you can never see that kind of return in the bank, nowhere. So that is one of the benefits of trading the financial market. And if you definitely know what to do, if you need a plan, a game plan, if you have the right game plan, you can definitely make some good money in this market if you just know what you're really doing. Again, so with that being said, I still have a live profit of $645 in this account. So let's look at the close positions just to see a quick summary. So again, I like to go from today. So for the day, I've only made $31, not much today. You can see for the week, $4,746 on this account. And for the month, I've made $5,617. And for this year, it's $8,584. Look at that. And overall, and again, that's the overall, 8,584. So you can see this account is doing pretty well, and I still have some live profits that once I close them, that will definitely add back to this 8,000, to make up for that number that you see there. So let's go to the live positions And in the live positions, we can definitely see what are some of the things that I'm trading. So you can see currently I'm sitting on a US30 buy play. So again, the good thing about my algorithm is it allows me the flexibility to trade from instrument to instrument without having to change my strategy, right? So I can easily be trading US30, which is a very, very common indices, which is tied to the US Dow or the industrial Dow Jones index. And 1 minute I'm trading Polkadot or Solana, right, or BTC. And then the next minute I'm also opening positions in forex again. So you can see I even have stocks like Meta and Ethereum. You can see different instruments, you know, if you come to my account. But you'll be wondering, how is it possible for me to have 83 positions and manage that? And that's because, again, that's a strategy, and I'll show you guys on the chart how I manage everything. But if you look at my lot sizes, they are very, very tiny lot sizes, you know. So because, again, I'm opening them in stages, right? And I'll show you guys why I do that. I dollar cost average a lot because I'm not the kind of guy that just sees the position and just dumps it one time. I'm going to keep buying as I see it within my buy pockets. That's what I call them. And I'll explain to you what I mean exactly by my buy pockets in this case. So now, with that being said, let me now jump to the charts and show you guys some of the instruments that I'm talking about. So again, with the biggest elephant in the room right now is Bitcoin. So so the reason, let's start with Bitcoin. So for those of you who are just joining me for the first time, and also I'm thanking all my subscribers that are coming in. I don't know where you guys are coming from, but I'm definitely grateful for that. So thanks for joining. Now this is the thing. Whenever I'm doing my analysis, the first thing I always do is I look for my indicators that I've placed on the chart, which I call them the primary indicators, right? And that is my B sign here and this green arrow. I need to see these two indicators before I even make any move, you know, and they must all agree. So the B sign means buy, right? And the green arrow means direction to the upside, right? So once I've gotten this indicator indicating that the direction to the upside, and this indicator is indicating it's a buy, then I want to start looking at my moving average relative to the price. So the price is my candlesticks. I also want to make sure that my price is trading above this moving average. So you can see I have a yellow and green moving average, right? So I always want the yellow to be above the green, right? But I also use the moving averages as a support line. So I remember when I first found Bitcoin at this level, and that was because Bitcoin was, you know, dropping close to that moving average of 65. That's when I started buying Bitcoin at the first time, and I said I was able to ride it all the way down to 100k, and I think I sold it around that 99. I sold most of this position around then, and now I bought more when we fell off to this moving average one more time, as I saw that I think this was going to be a good place for support. And exactly what I thought, boom, we touched it, and that was when we put the 100k mark. So Bitcoin actually broke the 100k mark. Yes, definitely. I forgot to even do that celebration. How the hell did I forget that? Yes, we did break the 100k mark on Bitcoin, which is definitely fantastic. So you can see now, like I said, the yellow and green are always going to be my buy range or my buy pocket, right? So I don't think Bitcoin never came into my buy pocket, but well, let's see. See, it dropped just a little bit right there into it. So that was when I started adding my Bitcoin, but I did not buy enough, you know, because I wanted it to drop a little bit more, then I would just keep buying more. I just bought just enough just to get some of that small profit. But again, I'm going to be watching it. If Bitcoin drops back into that buy range, I'm definitely going to be a buyer of Bitcoin. Now, once I look at the primary indicators, the next thing I want to look at is the secondary ones, which are going to be the indicators below. I want these indicators to be in alignment, to agree. You know, and the reason why I've set it up this way is because you don't want a buyer setup where all your indicators are kind of like the same programmed indicators that people use back in the day, like all this MACD, RSI, stochastics. You know, there are more modern day indicators out there today on this platform called TradingView that you'll be surprised, from different programmers across the world. And the reason why I use multiple ones is because these programmers are doing different things, right? But I'm trying to see at what point do they all agree to one thing. The minute I see that, the probability of you winning that trade goes up, you know, pretty much, because now you're seeing complements of different interpretations that are all saying the same thing at the same exact time, right? And the minute one of them disagrees, that's when I start to, you know, pull out my positions a little bit, because that is telling me that there's a chance that the direction might start changing. So it's a very simple system that I've developed, and I will not take all the credit. Again, you guys go check out No Nonsense Forex I'll most likely drop the link again on the comments, so you guys can go check out this page. This guy is wonderful. It's awesome. It will teach you forex in a way or you've never before. And I was actually went there to learn forex, but from learning the forex, I was able to now take those same experience that I've learned from my stocks and option days, and now started applying it to just everything. I buy everything, so I trade about everything right now. So it works for everything. It's very simple. You don't need too much. I mean, you need some time, and experience. And but just watch those videos that he has there, and he has everything aligned just like a school, free education. Yeah. So yeah, Bitcoin definitely is the one we're watching. So you can see, like I said, secondary indicators, and the first one is my 2-line cross. You can see I have a green line and a red line. So whenever the green is above the red, then that is a buy. Whenever the red is above the green, then that will be more of a sell. So you can see the current status is a buy signal or bullish signal, right? So that's what we want to see. The next one is a 1-line cross or a 0 line. So you can see this white line is the 0 line, the green line is the signal line, and all you need to know is that whenever this signal line is above this white line or this 0 line, or if it's positive, then that is more of a buy or a bullish signal. But if the signal line drops below the white line and it's around this negative number, then that's going to be more of a sell or a bearish signal, which means that position is most likely going to drop. So you can see the current status of Bitcoin is positive and it's above the 0 line. So the last one was a 2-line cross. Now this one is a 1-line cross. Am I making sense? Yeah. So now this one, I also like it because it just uses simple bars, and you can see whenever you go from a red color to green, that's a buy. If you go from a green to a red, then that's going to be more of a sell. So you can see the current status is green, and you can see the green continues to increase. And you can see that the green bars are also in the positive side as well. So that's definitely a good one to definitely watch. So another one I also like is a 1-line cross, but it's a little bit different. It has a upper boundary and a lower boundary. The signal line, if it's positive or if it's above the 0 line between the upper and the middle, then that's going to be more of a buy signal. And if it's a sell, then it's just going to be the vice versa or the reversal of what I just said. So the signal has to be negative or between these two lines, right? Now, let's see. The last one is also a 2-line cross. So I like this because this actually shows a very, very good crossover. You can see this crossover right here. That's a buy or bullish crossover, right? And that's because that's when the green started going above the red. Now, if you look at this one here, this is going to be more of a sell or bearish crossover. That's when the red started going above the green. So you can see that's what we want to see, something very nice and clean like that. So you can see the current status is a buy. You can see that this is also expanding, so that's telling me that it's getting very, very, very volatile, and you can see the green is above the red. So that's definitely a super bullish move for Bitcoin. Now, let's see. I need to talk about Ethereum. Ethereum has been doing very, very well lately. I've been a buyer of Ethereum. For some of my favorite YouTubers, they've sold most of their Ethereum as they did not believe that it was one of the fastest moving cars that they've seen. And so it's funny that I actually did disagree with them because I did like Ethereum, and it's not because I don't think they have every right not to want to play in anything that is slow, but sometimes as a trader, you also have to be able to have a mind of your own, and be able to, look at things from your own, be objective. If you want to make money in this market, you have to be objective. While everybody was busy running away from Ethereum, I was staying away from Ethereum. In fact, if you go to look at most of my videos, I was one of few people advocating for Ethereum at the time, because when I was looking for Ethereum videos to see who was talking about Ethereum, nothing was coming up on YouTube recently. Most of these videos were like old videos. So I was one of the most recent people that was advocating for Ethereum, because I believe Ethereum was going to go up. And why? And that's because, again, I have my indicators telling me that Ethereum was going to be a move to the upside, because I have my B sign and my green arrow to the upside. And you can see the price actually shoot above this moving average. And when it dropped down and came close to this moving average right there, that was when I actually became a buyer right there. You can see the yellow is above the green. That is what we want to see. And you can see now it's been going up to the upside, as I believe we've broken this first resistance level. You can see these are actually weekly candles. For those of you who don't know, I use weekly candles to trade, and because that is where you see the main character of an instrument. So you can see, with that being said, Ethereum is slowly making its way up to this next level, and I believe once we break this level of resistance, then we are definitely going to be gunning for this one. I need to put maybe one more right there. There we go. I need to put one more right there. No, not there. Right here. So you can see we have one rejection right there. So we're definitely going to be gunning for this next 43.76 level for Ethereum. But I believe Ethereum is definitely going to get to 4,800 and go back to its all-time high and break it eventually. So this is the one that has a lot of opportunity. Why a lot of people are still chasing Bitcoin. I'm not saying don't chase Bitcoin, because Bitcoin is definitely the number one coin out there. So it's going to be a long time play. But always make sure that making sure you're looking for other opportunities in this market like Ethereum. So Doji is another one that I still like. Big fan of Doji. You can see Doji dropped all the way down to my moving average. It fell a little bit into the buy pocket, so I was a buyer. So I'll keep buying if I see it drop between this yellow and the green line. So you can see my secondary indicators are pretty good. It's telling me that Doji is definitely still in that buy region. So let's see. What else am I watching? I'm going to talk about. Let me talk about Litecoin. Litecoin is one of the most underrated coins in this market. I was a buyer of Litecoin at 98, and again, Litecoin is because again it's showing the same signal on the weekly, green arrow, B sign, and I've been watching it, and immediately started crossing above this moving average, and you can see nice clean trend of for that crossover right there. That was a buy crossover, so you can see nice clean trend of a buy right there. I like you just gotta love that. So you can see that was when the crossover happened right there. So you can see that's a good one, and you can see we just been holding. You can see right there, that was a color change, just been holding green. That's the buy, and you can see the signal, nice crossover right there, and we've just been that's the signal between my upper and the middle. So that's a buy signal again for Litecoin. And again, I was a buyer at that 98 region. Let's zoom out. You can see it's just been going up, and I believe Litecoin broke my first resistance of this level, and you can see we are heading to let me see. Yeah, maybe this would be this support right there. You see these two supports? I'm just going to put this right there. See, we touched that, and there was a rejection right there. So I'm definitely going to be watching that number for now, and to see if we definitely break that. If not, this will be another good region of resistance right there. I see some rejection right there, lots of some little bit of rejection right there, but support right there. So again, that will be the next target level. So Litecoin is one that actually made me decent amount of money. So let's scroll down again, and let's see which other one is out there that I still like. Shiba is still pretty good. It's still looking good. Shiba is having a tough time breaking this trend line. I don't know why they're having a tough time breaking this trend line, but I believe once we break this trend line, then we can definitely make that 2x move that I've been looking for. So you can see everything still looks good for Shiba. If you look down or into my secondary indicators, everything looks definitely bullish in this case. Solana is definitely one of my top coins that I'm definitely banking on. That a lot of people are also looking into. So you can see Solana seems to be in that buy pocket right now at 234. Found resistance at 265, and the buy pocket is the yellow moving average and the green moving average. So I've been a buyer of Solana between that 215 and 240 range. So I'm going to keep buying as I see them. I'm very, very heavy on Solana and Ethereum. I sold some of my Ethereum on the way up, and I took some of that money and flipped it back into Solana. And if you look down into my secondary, everything looks pretty bullish, green above the red, nice bullish. You can see signal above my white line, that's nice and bullish. Getting green line, nice and bullish. And you can see the signal too is in between upper and the middle, that's bullish. And you can see two line cross is also green above the red, that is definitely bullish for Solana. And the last coin I want to talk about today, I think that would be, I can find it, would be Pepe coin. Pepe coin is also another one that I've been watching. Look at how Pepe is just forming this nice upward, movement, and it seems to be finding support, in that my buy range. I was a buyer of Pepe again. I added more to my Pepe at this level. But what happened? So I was saying Pepe actually fell between my buy range, and he initially found resistance at this level, and it's been down there, and it's one that I've been watching, and we're expecting big things from Pepe. So if you look down below, you can see that my secondary indicators are still in line with what we see on the main chart. So with that being said, let's go back to the small account channel one more time and just do a quick conclusion. So like I said, the account is up 500%. Excited. It is the last day. Again, I'm going to be starting a new challenge, and I'm going to be letting you guys know the amount I'm going to be doing. You guys leave me in the comment what amount you guys want to see. Maybe this time around, I'm probably going to do something smaller. Maybe do like a $500 challenge. $500 challenge is a little bit it's a little bit small, but so we have to be kind of careful when we trade those trade with that kind of account balance, because you're gonna have to finesse it a little bit from the beginning and making sure that you're not trading too much, so that way you don't get liquidated as soon as possible. So again, this is your boy Cincy, aka Mr. Good Vibes. You already know, man. You guys stay blessed. Make sure you just if you're looking for anything in this life, just keep praying. God is alive, God is there, God is well. Don't forget that, man. Don't let anyone tell you anything different, man. And I pray we'll continue to protect and guide you in the mighty name of Jesus. Again, peace and love, man. You guys, let's make some small money together. That's all, man. Let's make some small money together, even if it's just a little. All right, take care. Bye.